There are many good things that can happen in retirement. Retirement is not always about bad things. In fact, many times it is about good things. Welcome to A Word from the Coach. In our last episode, we spoke about negative realities of retirement. Some of the negative things that happen to people upon retirement. But that was not to scare you, that was to create for you a picture of what might happen in retirement if especially you do not prepare for retirement in certain aspects. And I promise that in our next episode, which is this one, I will also be looking at the positive realities of retirement. What are some of the good things that can happen to you courtesy of retirement? But before we get into it, allow me to remind you, if this is your first time here, please to take a moment and subscribe to this channel. If you love what you've been hearing here, please like this video, share it with others, drop us a comment, ask us a question. Let me know which other areas you would want me to talk about, and I'll be glad to make another word from the coach video for you. Let's get into it. One of the things that will happen to you in retirement, which will be positive, is the realization that retirement allows you time to develop yourself, time for self-development. You see, when you've been working, you have been constrained by time. I mentioned last time that retirement puts structures in your life as an employed person. Retirement dictates when you wake up, what you eat, when you go to the office, when you take a break, when you go home, and so on. But now retirement demolishes those structures. And we said retirement leaves you with a lot of time in your hands. Last time we discussed how that time can be negative. But today I want us to look at how that time can be positive. And I'm saying you can utilize that time for self-development. You can utilize that time to read self-help books, books that will expand your mind, books that will take you to the next level of thinking, the next level of creativity. You can use that time to learn a lot of things that will develop you. You can use that time to learn about a new skill. You can use that time to understand yourself better and just become a good person, a better person. That is a positive thing that can be utilized during that plenty of time that will be on your hands. Number two, retirement will also allow you a chance to try new things. Again, because you have time in your hands, you can be able to try out some of the things you are not able to try when you are working. When you are working, for instance, you don't have time to try out farming. You don't have time to try out music. You don't have time to try out very many things. So I have encountered retirees who seized the opportunity of retirement and they decided to try out new things, and it worked wonders for them. So upon retirement, you have an opportunity to try out some of those things you've admired doing, or even those you never admired, but now you have chance. You have chance to try out a new skill, to try out business, to try out farming, to try out music, to try out dancing, to try out whatever it is that comes to your head. You never know. You just never know. I've met retired people who tell me they regret that they did not start farming early enough. They did not start business early enough. But they had chance to try it after retirement. The third positive thing about retirement is that it is a moment of revelations. Some useful revelations happen in retirement. The first such revelations is the revelation of who your true friends are. Upon retirement, there are many people who will drop, or who may drop from your circle of friends, who may drop from your radar as friends. There are people you regard as friends today who are not true friends. They are drooling around you, but they're only doing so for convenience. Some of them, after you have retired, if you retire ahead of them, they will drop from your system. You will call them, they will not pick. You will look for them, they will not come. because they were not true friends. That's a revelation that is very important for any human being. Every one of us would want a chance to get to know who our true friend is and who the fake one is. Retirement may accord you that opportunity to be able to know who the true one is and who the fake one is. Please, again, if you're still employed, do not confuse between colleagues and friends. And most of those people drooling around you are just colleagues. You're just interacting at the workplace level. Please do not take it to heart if you will look for them in future and you don't get them. Don't allow it to cause you pain because they were not true friends. Another revelation that can happen in retirement is the revelation of your capabilities. Like I said, some people discover that they were good at something else after retirement when they have chance to try it out. So some people will discover they were good farmers after retirement. They were good entrepreneurs after retirement. They were good at singing after retirement. They were good in leadership after retirement. Maybe throughout your working period, you were never accorded chance to exercise leadership. But after retirement, you try out leadership in your church, you try out leadership in the community at the community level, and you just get amazed by how good a leader you have always been, or you suddenly are. So that is a good discovery. Okay, that's a good discovery about yourself. In retirement, you will also probably discover who your support system is. All right, who is it that can stand with you at times of need? In retirement, you might be in need at some point, and you will need to know who truly will stand with you. Those that will run away from you when you are in need, then you want to drop them out of your system because they are not people that you can bank on. The fourth positive thing about retirement is that it's a time of freedom. Many people regard retirement as a time of freedom. But I keep asking them, freedom from what and freedom for what? But there will be different levels of freedoms in retirement. For some people, it will be freedom from attire. Maybe today you are employed in a place that requires you to go to work in uniform. Maybe you don't like the uniform you're wearing, but you'll be wearing that uniform for many years because it's a requirement of your job. But after retirement, then you have the opportunity to get freedom from the attire. Okay. Problem is for those who love that uniform and now they are retiring and they're supposed to stop using that uniform, that might begin to be a problem for them. But retirement might accord you freedom from attire. Retirement may also accord you freedom from work schedules, work plans, living a day that is planned, a day that is determined by someone else. Retirement can help you, can give you the freedom from that particular plan. And therefore, it becomes something that is very instrumental. And then that gives you an opportunity for you to be able to experience freedom from such plans. And then you have chance for you to be able to come up with your own plans and plan how your day will look like. So that looks like freedom. And there are many other things that would be positive in retirement, but I thought those four things are crucial that I share with you. And therefore, when you look at retirement, if you haven't retired, it is not an opportunity for you to frown. It's not always about bad things. Retirement has got good things that accompany it. So just continue preparing for your retirement because it comes with good things. You can do better. Once again, please subscribe to this channel. If this is your first time, like this video, drop us a comment. Let me know which other area, what other thing you'd want me to comment on, and I'll be glad to make another word from the coach video in response to the same.